Let's make cleaver tea. Though these are called cleavers, you probably know them best as sticky weed. Now, the reason why they're called sticky weed is because they have these hooked shaped hairs on their stems and leaves, which allows them to, well, stick. This Velcro-like structure allows the plant to climb, but if you've ever grown up in an area where these could be found, then you've definitely played this prank on somebody, or they've played it on you, where you stick it to somebody's back without them knowing. Now, I didn't know that you can actually make a tea from these, so I decided to go out into my front garden, pick some up and make a tea from them. Now, the general rule of thumb is to pick 10 to 15 grams of cleavers for every 1 cup of water, so I picked enough for 2 cups. After seeing how much I had, I gave them a quick rinse in cold water just to remove any debris. I then gave them a nice rough chop. I then boiled some water and poured 2 cups over the cleavers. I then covered the jug with a plate and then let it steep for about 15 minutes. And once it was done, I strained it into a mug. And this was the final result. Now, in comparison to the stinging nettle tea, it was a lot less golden and a lot more murky in its colour. Now, in my previous video, I mentioned that the stinging nettle tea had this really strong smell of steamed spinach, and this was the exact same case for the cleaver tea. Now, in terms of taste, when I talked about the stinging nettle tea in the previous video, I described it as having this green tea / spinach flavour, but for the cleaver tea, I would say it just tasted like spinach. Now, it might have been better if I tried it with some honey, but if I were to choose between the stinging nettle tea and this cleaver tea, I would go for the stinging nettle tea just because it had a bit more depth to its flavours. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like and follow, and let me know if there's any other teas you'd like me to try down in the comments below. But as always guys, stay tuned for more.